You're ready for a comeback. And with Purdue Global, you can do more than take classes. You can take charge of your story, of your career, of your life. Earn a degree you can be proud of and get an education employers respect. It's time, your time, not just to go back to school, but to come back and move forward with Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback at purdueglobal.edu.
When you choose to earn your degree online from Southern New Hampshire University, you're saying yes to new opportunities and to new adventures. You're saying yes to something big, something you've always wanted to do. If earning your degree is one of your goals this new year, SNHU can help you get there. With low online tuition, no set class times, and multiple term starts per year, you can set the pace that works for you and save money along the way. Visit snhu.edu today to get started.
Holiday magic is in the air, and DSW's got all the shoes to make your season extra merry. Believe, you've got parties to attend and lists to check twice, so DSW is taking care of the details, like gifts to make their eyes all aglow, styles that bring joy to your world, brands everyone wants, like UGG, Nike, Birkenstock, and more, and deals to make your budget bright. Find the perfect shoes for you and yours at a DSW store near you or dsw.com.
Hey, I'm Ryan Reynolds. At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what Big Wireless does. They charge you a lot, we charge you a little. So naturally, when they announced they'd be raising their prices due to inflation, we decided to deflate our prices due to not hating you. That's right. We're cutting the price of Mint Unlimited from $30 a month to just $15 a month. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See details.
Hello. From Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This month, we're talking about women who found themselves at the center of controversy, whether deserved or not. On a bright day in South Carolina, a small girl stands beside her grandfather. Her tiny fist is wrapped around the grip of a .22 caliber rifle. Her grandfather walks over to a fence, lines up an empty tomato can, and then walks back to demonstrate how to point and shoot. She raises the gun to her eye. Through the sight, she sees the fat red tomato printed on the can. She shoots. The sound of the blast fills the farm. When she lowers the gun, she squints. A hole is ripped right through the center of the tomato. She smiles. This small girl will become the first woman to be president of the National Rifle Association. Let's talk about Marion Hammer. Marion was born in 1939. When she was around 5 years old, her father died fighting in Japan during World War II. After his death, Marion's mother sent Marion to live with her grandparents on their farm in South Carolina. Soon thereafter, Marion's grandfather taught Marion to shoot. Marion and her grandfather tramped through the woods on the lookout for dinner, often snagging rabbits or squirrels. Every week, she spent her small allowance on 4 pieces of penny candy and 6 rifle cartridges. When she got older, Marion became a certified firearms instructor and participated in shooting competitions and contests. Marion went to college for a year and dropped out when she met her husband. Together, they competed in shooting contests, practiced at shooting ranges, and hunted on the weekends. They moved to Florida and had 3 daughters. Marion's days were filled with organizing her daughters' brownie events, sponsoring cheer teams, and helping them improve their aim. It wasn't until 1968 that Marion's passion for guns turned political. That year, the federal government passed the 1968 Gun Control Act. It was a federal law that regulated firearms in the wake of the major political assassinations that haunted the 60s. But Marion didn't see this law as gun safety. She saw it as an infringement on her rights. So she got involved and joined the campaign to stop it from passing. In 1975, the National Rifle Association created its lobbying arm. The group had mostly been a club for hunters and sportsmen. But right around the time Marion became political, the NRA did as well. Marion's days were now spent marching into the state capitol and advocating to expand the NRA's influence with Florida legislators. By the late 1970s, Marion was the executive director of the Unified Sportsmen of Florida and the top NRA lobbyist in the state. In the 1980s, Marion's political passion got even more personal. One day after work, she walked to her car from her office. She heard obscenities screamed at her from a car filled with inebriated men. She later told a newspaper reporter, "One man had a long-necked beer bottle, and he told me what he was going to do with it." The car followed her into the parking garage. Her heart racing, Marion kept her cool. She slipped her hand into her pocketbook and pulled out a gun. She stepped in front of the headlights, raised her arms, and aimed the gun the way her grandfather taught her. The men panicked. The driver shifted the car in reverse and sped away. In Marion's mind, the gun was what protected her, and she told this story repeatedly throughout her career. By 1982, Marion was elected to the NRA's board of directors. In 1987, she was a key architect in crafting Florida's concealed carry law, the first of its kind in the country. Marion's grip on the legal system was growing stronger. By the early 1990s, Marion had become vice president of the NRA. Then, in late 1995, the president of the NRA died of a heart attack. Soon, Marion was at the swearing-in ceremony wearing a bright blue suit, with one hand on a Bible and her other hand raised. She became the NRA's first female president. As president, she worked to make the organization more widely known and politically influential. When Marion's 3-year term ended, she returned to Tallahassee to continue lobbying for the NRA. In 2005, she helped to craft more controversial gun legislation, Florida's Stand Your Ground law. It was the first law of its kind in the U.S. and allowed civilians to use deadly force to protect themselves against intruders. Many police chiefs and prosecutors opposed the law, and detractors gave it a nickname, License to Murder. The law would come up against even more scrutiny in 2012 when it was used to justify the shooting death of Trayvon Martin. In 2005, Marion was inducted into the Florida Women's Hall of Fame. And in 2022, she retired from lobbying. One Florida politician claimed that Marion's emails to her followers are more influential than hundreds of thousands of political TV ads. All month, we're talking about women of controversy. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to Liz Kaplan, my favorite sister and co-creator. Talk to you tomorrow.
Am I doing the right thing with my finances? Am I saving enough? Can I buy a house? Am I paying too much in taxes? Will I be able to retire? Putting a financial plan together feels impossible. What if I told you there was another way? Take Facet's free financial wellness quiz to get your score and a snapshot of your current financial health. Visit Facet.com now and discover your financial wellness score today. That's FACET.com.
This ad is sponsored by Facet. Facet Wealth Incorporated is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice.
If you're ready for an epic family vacation, there's no better place than sunny Orlando. Exciting thrills, never-ending food festivals, fresh new dining experiences, outdoor adventures, and Florida's natural springs, and so much more. Orlando has it all. And Visit Orlando's vacation planners can help you plan the perfect trip. In Orlando, anything is possible if you can imagine it. And that's what makes Orlando unbelievably real. Plan your escape today and save at visitorlando.com.
Good sleep should come naturally, and with a new Natural Hybrid mattress, it can. A collaboration between Lisa and West Elm, the Natural Hybrid is expertly crafted from natural latex, natural wool, and certified safe foams to elevate your sleep sanctuary and support a greener tomorrow. Breathable organic cotton and moisture-wicking Joma wool consistently provide cool and comfortable slumber. Every purchase helps fuel Lisa's work with shelters and those in need. Visit lisa.com to learn more. That's LEESA.com.
For many of us, the holiday season means more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more of your personal information in more places you can't control. It only takes one innocent mistake, even if it's not your mistake, to expose you to identity theft. Not to worry, LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second and alerts you to threats you could miss by yourself, even if you keep an eye on your bank and credit card statements. If your identity is stolen, your own U.S.-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed. The last thing you want to do this holiday season is face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or other financial losses from identity theft all alone. Gift yourself the peace of mind that comes with LifeLock and spend more time doing more of the holiday things you love. Visit lifelock.com/iHeart and save up to 40% your first year. That's 40% off at lifelock.com/iHeart. LifeLock, for the threats you can't control.